welcome to Worship Word Wednesdays. I am Elliot, and this is Tori, and behind us we got Ryan on drums, and we got Warren at the back there. So again, we're gonna have the chords provided. You guys can sing with us, but also play along with us. Check out the description, and and also we have again the last song. We're gonna get votes on it, and we'll pick the top pick of the 3 songs that we put for the vote.
So what are the songs, Eliud?
What was it? Oh, it's down here. Good Grace, Oh Come to the Altar, and Waymaker. They're the 3 that you get to vote on as a request at the end of the stream. For now, we're going to start off with a very well-known song. It was written back in the day. This is Strength to Rise, Everlasting God. Strength rises, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strength rises, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. Strength rises, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Strength rises, we wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles. Sing our God. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. Our God, you reign forever. Our hope, our strong deliverer. You are the everlasting God, the everlasting God. You do not faint, you won't grow weary. You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need. You lift us up on wings like eagles.
this is, I'm just enjoying tonight and worshiping your name, praising you. I pray that your spirit of joy would be with people who are gathering tonight with our church body or at other churches. I don't know, maybe some other people are taking Wednesday nights to also take a break from the weekend and focus and center on you. So I just pray, your spirit and sense of joy, and I pray just for soft hearts, that the distractions would kind of just fall away, no matter what's surrounding us in our home context tonight. I do pray that our hearts would be able to just center on you, and that we would not walk away unchanged this evening. Amen. Everyone needs compassion, a love that's never failing. Let mercy fall on thee. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of a Savior, the hope of a nation. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. So take me as you find me. All my fears and failures, oh, fill my life again. I give my life to follow everything I believe in. Now I surrender.
seen you move. I've seen you move. You move mountains, and I believe I see you do it again. And made a way when there was no way, and I believe I see you do it again. And you move mountains, and I believe I see you do it again. You made a way when there was no way, and I believe I see you do it again. I see you move. You move the mountains, and I believe I see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I see you do it again. 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 Awesome. Cool. Hope you guys playing along and sing along as well. We're going to head over to Dale now for the devotion for tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to my car. We're actually going to take a little trip today because as we continue on in our series around thinking about the fruit of the Spirit, I was thinking about how easy it is to talk about the fruit of the Spirit in the pastor's office. Like here we are, we're just having holy and spiritual thoughts, but really, fruit of the Spirit is meant to be lived out in the real world. So I just thought, well, let's go out in the real world. So come with me. All right, so the fruit of the Spirit is something that occupies the life of a Christian. It demonstrates the presence of God's Spirit. And sometimes the stuff of God or the things of the Spirit are easier talked about or easy experienced in the church building. But you know, when Jesus came, I got a sneaky feeling that he wasn't thinking about church buildings when he talked about the gift of the Spirit that he was going to give to people. And I'm pretty sure that when the Apostle Paul talked about the gifts of the Spirit, that he wasn't thinking about bricks and mortar as he was talking about it. I think he was talking about the lives of Christians like me and like you as we go out into the real world, as we work, as we drive, as we live in our homes, and what it means to bear fruit in the places where we're actually living and what it means to be the people of God. So that's why I thought, well, let's just go for a drive and we'll see where we go. All right, so the fruit of the Spirit, as I've told you before, it's a singular fruit, not fruits. And so it's got 9 descriptors, and what we've talked about so far is love, joy, and peace. So today, for those of you that have done your memory work or have stayed with us, from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22, the 4th one is patience. Now for your Greek lesson, here we go. It's actually the Greek word, let's look at it here, macrothumia. It's actually made of 2 words, macro and thumia. All right, hold on a second. I'm getting on South Road here. I don't want to kill us. Actually, you won't die, but I will. All right. So people are rushing around here, trying to get home or get to the grocery store. Here we go, there's a gap. All right, I'm a gap guy, sorry. Here we go. I'm gonna go up here, heading south right now. I'm gonna pull in here and go north. Let's see if I can get around here. Come on, hurry up, get out of the way. I'm joking, that's not very patient of me, was it? So, oh man, U-turns on South Road, not good. So, macrothumia. So macro, you might think it means big, but it actually means the word long. Now, thumia actually is from the Greek word thymos, and thymos actually means passion or anger. So when you put those two words together, macros and thymos, and come up with the word macrothumia. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Macrothumia, it actually means a long, got to get across. It actually means a long passion, a long time till passion, or a long time till anger. And so this gap is what I'm thinking of, this gap between something happening, like someone cutting you off in traffic, or someone sending you a rude gesture thinking you should or should not have done something in traffic, and then your reaction to it. Usually if you've got a short fuse, if you're a short twitch, impatient kind of person, that means it happens and you're angry, like right then. But patience actually means putting a long gap between the action that happened and then the anger or the passion that comes. In other words, to live in this space. Let's see if I can get around here. Yeah, this will work. I'm pulling into on the run, because they never close, right? Actually means putting in a long gap and practicing what it means to live in that space between action and reaction. I'm thinking about the story in 1 Samuel chapter 13, where this actually became a real problem for Saul, and actually was one of the reasons why he was kicked out of the kingship. So Saul was facing the Philistines, and let me just wind my window up there. Saul was facing the Philistines, and there was apparently a ton of them. And so, I probably should have gone then. Anyway, there was a ton of them. And Samuel had said to wait here 7 days before the sacrifice, because typically, there we go, typically what would happen is a king would sacrifice to their God in order to try and give themselves the best chance or the best odds of success at battle. Now, Saul, of course, was a Yahweh worshipper, and Samuel was the prophet or the priest, and said, you need to wait 7 days until I come, and then I'll offer the sacrifice. Well, 7 days came and went, and there's no Samuel. And so Saul decides he's going to take things into his own hands, and he says, I can't go into battle without the sacrifice. And so he does the sacrifice. He shouldn't have done it, because he was not patient. Just as he's finishing the sacrifice, Samuel rocks up and says, what have you been doing? And he says, well, my troops were running away. Everyone was fleeing. They were losing their courage. And so I decided I needed to step in, and I needed to do this themselves. And we actually find that that is one of the reasons why Scripture says that Saul had the kingship removed from him. Can you believe it? This lack of willingness to practice patience, to wait for the timing of God for the sacrifice, because God is never late. Sometimes it feels like he is, and sometimes this is why we're called to practice patience, to wait between when we think something should happen and the time of the action. But he couldn't wait, and his actual impatience in terms of offering the sacrifice is what caused him to lose the kingship. So I trust and pray that as you are encountering God and encountering His Spirit, that you are growing in your patience. I'm sure during this time of lockdown, some of you are struggling with isolation in terms of no studies. Some of you are working from home and things like that. I'm trusting and praying that you are growing in your patience, and that your encounter with God is allowing you to actually not commit the sin of Saul, but actually are growing in the spiritual fruit of patience. So thanks for joining me today. Come on out. As I was saying earlier, gifts of the Spirit are not meant to be just experienced and talked about in the pastor's office or in a church building. They're meant to be experienced and lived out in the world.
Thanks, Dale. We're going to do some shout outs right now. So we've got Jared Flack, Ali Joing, Sally Gillespie. Who else? Who else do we have?
We have your woman, Elise. Yep. Masbro, Alicia Pryor again. So cool to see you on here. Yeah. Rachel Oberez.
Got Jed, Mr. Morton, Janine Morton, John, Tanya, Dale. Dale Green's watching.
Dale Green.
That's his first time watching.
I thought he was driving somewhere.
That's his first time watching the stream, actually. Yeah. Amanda Adams, Gabby is watching. Whoa, there's a lot of people. Leanne is even watching too. Helen Jenkins, Chris Archer, Andrew Chan, Matt Sanders. Shout out to Matt Sanders, all the way at Naracoorte.
All the way.
All the way from Naracoorte. James, Nathan, Alan, Tom Boyle, Jimmy Chelsea, Barry Bailey, Jake Buttersby, Hannah Wanta, Gemma Stevens, Dan Beasy, Holly, Joe, Emil. I think it's Tito Emil. That's one of my uncles, actually. Yeah. Is that right, John? Yeah. Tom Johnson, Mr. Ryan Williams is watching. How are you watching while playing at the same time?
You're amazing.
Dude, that's just, wow. Just too cool for school, Mr. Williams. Ooh, I need to tune his guitar. While I tune my guitar, I'll tell you a little story.
Or do you want to tell them what's winning the
Oh,
three
yeah. So
song
far,
vote?
our 3 songs that we put out there, Or Come to the Altar is winning right now. By what's the number, Grace? By 1? By 1. What's the second one? Second song. Oh, We're Making Good, Grace is even.
All right, so if you have a strong opinion, now's your time. Act fast.
Act fast. Save the world. Act fast.
What second?
Waymaker is
now
second.
second. All right.
Wow.
Well, how you doing there?
I know. I got.
He got bit by a giant ant about 3 minutes ago,
Inch
and he won't
ant.
stop talking about it.
It's really painful. It bit my thumb. This is where I hold my guitar pick. It's really stinging right now. So, it's alright. Let's just worship and it'll go away.
Say a little prayer.
Say a little prayer. What's the next song?
The blessing.
The Blessings. Cool. Let's do it in the key of B.
B, if you have your instrument.
Join along. Hey, Grace, can we swap the screens around so we can see the lyrics? Thanks. It's a new song.
The Lord bless you and keep you, and make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you children and their children. May his favor be upon you in 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his favor be upon you in 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you, he is with you in the morning, in the evening, in your coming, in your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you, he is for you. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you, he is with you in the morning, in the evening, in your coming, in your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is with you, he is for you. Amen. Amen.
Awesome.
Cool.
So the winner of the song votes is
Coming from behind, who knew? Take
what
take
song?
it away.
Is that Waymaker?
Waymaker.
Oh,
Waymaker.
it is Waymaker. Wow. What key do we? What we're going to do it in? Key of C? Key of C. I forgot how the song go for a second. Okay, cool. I want to hear you sing it real loud so I can hear from here.
Alarm the neighbors.
That's right. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Come on, sing with me. You are here. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are.
You are here, touching every You are here, here in every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You're here. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. Mending every heart. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, and I worship you. 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 That is who you are.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working.
Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper,
Light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are.
you are waymaker.
Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is
again.
who you are.
You are.
You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my
good. Cool. I think, yeah, we call it a night. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Um, yeah, may you have a blessed week. For the teachers and the students out there, enjoy your holidays. Teachers
Thanks. Thanks.
and principals, we have a principal at the keyboard. Do you really have holidays? You don't have holidays, do you? Dang. Well, so that's Mr. Hall on the keyboard. He's the principal of where Tori teaches at, and apparently he doesn't get to have holidays. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, he could hang out with us. It's pretty cool. Awesome. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys on Sunday morning stream, 10 a.m. But again, thanks for joining us tonight. See ya. Na, 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 na. Can you feel the love? What are you doing here? It's over. Go turn off the stream and go to bed. Except for you, David and Helen. Congratulations on your wedding anniversary.